Dear students, this is Afsana Awal. Today, I will take your Bangladesh and the Global Studies class, and today is the first class with you. And today's topic is Chapter 1, Lesson 1 discussion. That means today we will discuss Chapter 1, Lesson 1. So let's start the class. Students, look at the board. This is Chapter 1 and Lesson 1, that means the language movement. We will discuss the language movement, that means Lesson 1. We will discuss some points of this lesson. Some important points will be discussed today. So the first thing, the language movement. Though we know that our Martyrs' Day is 21st February, but it has a long history. So the first important point is the main logic for the establishment of Pakistan was that the Hindus and Muslims were two different nations. We all have already known that Bangladesh got the liberation from Pakistan, and here this is the logic that the Pakistan was formed, and the Bangladesh also was one of the part of the then Pakistan. That means East Pakistan. The main logic for the establishment of Pakistan was that the Hindus and the Muslims were two different nations. Jinnah, initiator of the two-nation theory, declared in the National Assembly after the independence of Pakistan that people of different religions and races should have the identity of Pakistani. But they gave priority of themselves. That means they gave priority for the religion Islam and the language Urdu. Though they say that people of all religions, that means here different types of religious people and different types people also, that means the Bengalis, Punjabi, Sikh, they also will just live here together. But actually the Pakistani government gave the priority of themselves. That means they wanted to follow the religion Islam and the language Urdu. Dr. Muhammad Shahidullah said, "It is obvious that we are Hindus and Muslims, but it is more a truth that we are Bengalis. It is not an ideology, rather it is a fact. Nature in her own hands has awarded us with such resemblance as Bengalis. We have no scope to hide that with our garlands, tilak, tuff or cap, lungi, beard." Okay, actually that means the Pakistani government actually they prioritized themselves, and these things actually hurt the Bengalis, because the Bengalis understood that they were deprived from different types of facilities. Okay, and the Pakistan government wanted Urdu as the state language, and Bengalis could understood that clearly. That's why Dr. Muhammad Shahidullah said this. In the issue of state language, the conscious and literate Bengalis of East Bengal raised their voice in favor of Bangla. But the then Pakistan government started conspiracy to make Urdu as the state language. Okay. In March of 1948, Muhammad Ali Jinnah declared Urdu would be the only state language. The students protested because Muhammad Ali Jinnah said that Urdu would be the only state language, but It was not told when the country was formed, when Pakistan was formed. Okay, the Bengalis actually told that Bangla would also be the language for the Bengalis, but the Pakistan government told that Urdu would be the only state language. Then the students protested against this declaration. Dhirendranath Dutta proposed Bangla as the state language, but the Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan encountered of this proposal. But the then population of Pakistan was 6 crore 90 lakh, of which the Bengalis were 4 crore 40 lakh. The Bengalis wanted the recognition of Bangla as a state language alongside Urdu. Okay, the Bengalis actually didn't told that Bangla would be the only state language. They told that it would be the state language alongside Urdu. If we consider the population, just look here, 4 crore 40 lakh were Bengalis, but the total population were 6 crore 90 lakh. That means the majority of people are Bengalis actually. Okay, the maximum people were Bengalis. But just think here, just look here, the Bengalis were deprived. The All-Party State Language Committee was formed by the combination of politicians and the students of Dhaka University. Kaji Ghulam Mahbub, Shaukat Ali, Gajiul Haq, Muhammad Taha, Abdul Motin, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, etc. were active in the language movement. A strike was called on 11 March 1948 to further praise the rightful demand for Bangla. Most of the leaders were arrested and many students were wounded. The students decided to lay a siege at the Pakistan National Assembly during its winter session in 1952 in Dhaka and place a memorandum. The day was set on 21st February. The Muslim League-led government decided to resist the students. The provincial authority imposed Section 144 in Dhaka University area. The students decided to violate Section 144 to perform the procession. Section 144 actually means, that means more than 4 person cannot stay together, cannot get together. More than 4 person cannot get together and they also cannot make any procession. This is called Section 144 and it was actually imposed, the then situation imposed to protest this strike. Okay, so Section 144 to perform the procession. Armed police opened fire on the procession led by Abdul Motin and Gajiul Haq. And before that, the armed police actually they shot tear gases also. Rafiquddin, Abdul Jabbar and Abul Barkat were spot dead at this, while many others were injured. Abdus Salam died under treatment and these injured students and the injured people were actually they went to the Dhaka Medical College for treatment. Abdus Salam died under treatment. On 22nd February, police again fired on a student crowd rally and killed Shafiur Rahman and Oliullah. Numerous people were killed and they are called language martyrs. On 23rd February, students of Dhaka Medical College built a mausoleum on the spot of the students were killed on 21st February. It was replaced by a larger one in 1963. Now it is known as the Central Shohid Minar. So this is the history of the language movement. Now, the significance of language movement. UNESCO declared 21st February as the International Mother Language Day on 17th November 1999. UNESCO is an international organization. It declared 21st February as the International Mother Language Day on 17th November 1999. All nations around the world observe this day as a tribute to their respective mother tongues. Students, that means today we have discussed Chapter 1, Lesson 1, the language movement. Okay students, that's all for today. See you in the next class inshallah. Allah Hafiz.